Hey, I'm pretty excited to be doing this video. I'm doing the Seamstress Tag, the HollieSews Seamstress Tag. So thanks Hollie for creating this for all of us, because I think everybody's pretty excited about watching each other's videos. I've been tagged by Miss Judith Dee. And so yeah, let's just get right into it. All right, I have the questions written down. Okay, number one is, who are you? So my name is Raven. I run the blog and this channel, DIYraven. I'm originally from Houston and I just moved here to Washington, D.C. Number two, when and why did you start sewing? I probably started sewing around 2010. No, 2009, sorry. So about 7 years ago. It's just something that I was kind of always been interested in. My major was architecture. That's what my degree is in. So I was working for an architecture firm for a little bit, about almost 3 years out of college before I got laid off. But right before that happened, I decided randomly to take a sewing course and in my area. And I bought, I don't know if it was a Groupon or something, I kind of don't remember, but I bought one for me and for another friend of mine. And initially my best friend, she couldn't make it, and so I dragged a coworker, and we both had a great time. And I realized how much I loved it, because to me it's kind of like being an architect of one. And at the time I was kind of stressed out at my job anyway. And just like school can be like, it's not quite the same. So I wasn't doing as much designing and creating as I wanted to, but this was even better because this was fashion and I could do anything I wanted or had, or at least I knew I could get to that point. So that's when I got started, and that's why I got started. Okay, question number three is, what is your favorite or proudest make? I can't really recall a favorite, because I probably love them all, but at one moment in time. But probably my proudest was just the first one that just really impressed me. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made this. It was this pattern, so Jessica McClintock Simplicity 2253. I made this version here, version D, for a friend's wedding. And I just remember, like, on the back of the envelope it says it has 29 pieces, and I probably used at least, I don't know, at least 22. But it was just the most pieces I had ever used. This was in 2011. It was the most pieces I had ever used, and it would just seem like agony sometimes trying to finish it, but I was just so proud of how it turned out. And just knowing that, you know, when I went to this event, that you just know you're gonna show up and like nobody's gonna have the dress you're wearing. And if they do, you just know that that's somebody else that made their dress too, and then that's like somebody that you could definitely talk to. But I mean, no, I mean, it was amazing. I loved the way it fit. I was really glad that it fit as well as it did, because I did not make a muslin first, but yeah, there's no way. Anyway, that's definitely my proudest make. Okay, and question number four is, what is your most disastrous make? This question's really hard. I can't really answer it in all fairness because there have been many. But I will tell you my favorite disastrous make, because after it happened, I just kind of laughed. It was one of my first knit experiences, because I've always been afraid of knit, and I know now that I have no reason to be. But another simplicity pattern, 1072. That version, version D, right here, and I'll show you a picture of that one. I don't know what happened there. All I know is I was listening to a podcast, and maybe I was listening too intently, and I don't know what side I sewed to another side. It just wasn't right, and I tried to come back from that, and it just, like, I think I put the neckline in wrong too. Like, it was just, so I just, like, you know, did what any any person does that probably has no shame. I just put it on and took a picture of myself and was like, well, here it is. But that's definitely it, at least one of the most recent ones. Okay, and question number 5 is, where is your favorite place to go fabric shopping? Honestly, I'm pretty cliche. I hate to say Joann Fabrics because that sounds so lame, but it's kind of true. They always have like really good deals and sales, but to be honest, since I have moved here to Washington, D.C., I don't really have any fabric hunts as of yet. But a good online friend, Dana from yardsofhappiness.com, she's an awesome knitter, and she's also in the DMV area, so we plan to meet up, and she knows of this fantastic fabric store, which I forgot the name, but I will link down below, and also to her site as well, because she's a fabulous knitter. And the funny thing about it is I've known her online for several years, but I knew when she didn't even know how to sew, but I think she's doing it for, I'm sorry, didn't know how to knit, but I think she's been doing it like 5 years now, so anyway, that's crazy. Yeah, short answer, Joann's. Okay, and number 6 is, what is your most used pattern? I'm so sorry to disappoint. Honestly, I'm kind of like just a one hit it and quit it type when it comes to, I'm so ashamed to say that when it comes to patterns. And I want to be better about it because I actually want to build my wardrobe around my makes. So there's just going to be patterns that I'm going to have to revisit again. But I hate to bring this pattern up again. This knit one, I did this like 3 times. And I really it was really only the very last one I made is the one I really liked. So you know, the one that was a disaster. The second one was just a little too big and I didn't really like how it turned out, so I ended up giving it away. And then the last one, I love it, so I keep it and wear it all the time. All right, number 7. What is your most dreaded sewing task? Ooh. Just one? I guess I would have to say I do not like making bias tape. Ugh, that 45-degree stuff. No. But number 8, on the flip side, was your favorite sewing task. I'm gonna have to second HollieSews on this one. I love a good French seam. I just think they're beautiful, because I just personally believe that it doesn't always happen this way, but that your garment should look as beautiful as it is on the outside. It should look that way on the inside. And especially when I didn't have a serger for a good long time, you know, French seams were just my go-to, and they're so easy to do, and they just make your garment look impeccable, you know, and I never have to worry about fraying in the wash or anything like that. All right, number 9, what is your favorite sewing entertainment? Actually, a lot of times I don't have anything going on, but music is a good go-to, but there's one album that I particularly like. It's a Brazilian artist. So I don't know the lyrics, you know what I mean? Like, I can't understand what she's saying, but the music is great. And I just need something that I can kind of zone out to, that has really good music, but I'm not like singing along to the words. Like, that's when I start getting distracted. Okay, number 10 is printed or PDF. I love a good PDF where the longer the better. Like, if it's at least like, I don't know, at least 80 pages to tape together and cut down, said no one ever. Print. Always. And number 11 is, what sewing machine do you use? So I have a Brother CS6000i computer. It's a decent sewing machine. I really can't complain. And then I also have a Janome Magnolia serger. and I plan to get a cover stitch machine one day, but I just don't feel like I deserve it yet because I'm just not consistent with my sewing. Last but not least, number 12 is, do you have any other hobbies? I do. I really enjoy traveling for pleasure. Like, I work as a flight attendant, so like traveling for work is just so, but traveling for fun is great. And I wish I could do more of it. Also, actually, I like cooking. I like dabbling and trying new recipes. That's always fun. That's all I can think of right now. A little bit of cooking, a little bit of traveling. Okay, so that's all. I hope it wasn't too long. I have to end this pretty quickly now because I'm losing daylight. But this has been a lot of fun, so I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed doing it. I'd also like to thank Miss Judith Dee again and Miss HollieSews for the tag and for coming up with this. This has been super awesome. Honestly, I would tag anybody that's interested in doing this. I would really recommend or would love to see your video, but I will tag someone that I found recently. She's super new to YouTube, Miss Elizabeth B. I would love if you would do one of these sewing seamstress tags. That would be great. So thank you so much, you guys, and yeah, I'll be back.